Welcome to this week's Supply Chain Update, brought to you by Phoenix International. Market demand in Asia remains steady, with carriers adjusting capacity and availability. In Shanghai, space is generally open but subject to potential rollovers, while Ningbo faces tighter availability requiring advanced bookings, especially for East Coast route. Yantian and Shenzhen ports show mixed availability, with some routes requiring early booking to avoid delays. As U.S. tariff changes loom, carriers may employ blank sailings to stabilize rates. Labor strikes in Vancouver and Prince Rupert ports over salary and automation disputes have disrupted operations, potentially diverting cargo to U.S. ports. This shift could increase congestion in the Pacific Northwest and Southwest, with heightened impacts anticipated in Los Angeles and Long Beach. Stakeholders are hopeful for a swift resolution to prevent further bottlenecks in the supply chain. The U.S. Department of Commerce has announced preliminary countervailing duties on photovoltaic products from Cambodia, Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam. This measure affects the import of crystalline photovoltaic cells, raising potential cost implications for U.S. businesses reliant on these solar products as the industry navigates changing trade policies. A low water surcharge will come into effect on November 10 for shipments to and from Montreal, with the U.S. surcharge set to begin December 1. This surcharge is a response to reduced water levels affecting logistics in key regions, signaling adjustments to shipping costs for businesses engaged in North American trade. COSCO Shipping Holdings has acquired a significant stake in Yantian Port, solidifying its strategic role in global logistics. This investment enhances COSCO's influence in supply chain operations, supporting growth and operational efficiencies within international logistics as COSCO strengthens its footprint in Asia-Pacific markets. CMA CGM has issued a warning about recent fraud attempts targeting its customers. Hackers have been impersonating the company to alter bank payment details. CMA CGM advises customers to verify bank information only from official invoices and to report any suspicious request to help prevent financial fraud in the logistics industry. From December 2024, the European Union's import control system, SECOND, will require additional data submissions for EIU-bound shipments, including EORI registration for self-filers. Compliance with these new regulations becomes mandatory in April 2025, and businesses are encouraged to ensure readiness to avoid potential delays in new shipping. Leading carriers have announced rate hikes on various global routes effective mid-November. These increases reflect rising operational costs and seasonal demand peaks, especially ahead of the holiday and pre-spring festival periods. General rate increases from carriers like HM and Yang Ming Line are set to take effect through December, aligning rates with demand across container types and trade lanes. Existing port congestion data indicates varied waiting times across key ports in Asia and the United States. While most Asian ports maintain moderate waiting periods, ports like Fuzhou and Dalian face significant delays. In the U.S., congestion is generally stable, with only a few ports experiencing longer wait times, such as Chicago and Charleston. This data highlights areas of potential delay and reinforces the need for strategic planning and managing supply chain schedules. President-elect Donald Trump's proposed tariffs on imports from China and Mexico are prompting U.S. businesses to prepare for potential cost increases. Tariffs include a 10% hike on general imports and a 60% levy on Chinese goods, affecting the prices of consumer products and logistics strategies for U.S. businesses, navigating new economic conditions. Container ships are anchored at British Columbia ports as labor disputes interrupt operations at Vancouver and Prince Rupert. The disruptions affect supply chains across North America, with additional impacts felt at Montreal's marine terminals. Stakeholders are monitoring for labor resolutions to mitigate trade delays. In light of global economic uncertainty, industrial gas suppliers like Linde and Air Liquide are turning to North American projects for stability. Linde's $2 billion investment in Alberta highlights the industry's adaptation to changing economic conditions, supporting local projects in North America as key markets respond to market shifts. Cargo operations at Brazil's Guarulhos Airport are at a critical juncture as overloaded warehouses and equipment shortages create severe backlogs. Airline associations are requesting a temporary embargo on non-essential cargo to alleviate congestion, emphasizing the need for emergency staffing and rerouting options to maintain international cargo flow. And that concludes our update on the global supply chain. Thank you for joining us. We will continue to monitor these developments and keep you informed. You can follow us on LinkedIn and YouTube for more supply chain related updates.